Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Hypermine Vanilla Server. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. I hope this video finds you well. I'm doing well. Today we're over at the Hypermine Iron Farm here at Spawn. Spawn's right over under that fountain right there. And the reason we're here, we've been here plenty of times recently. We've got we've got most of the external stuff done. I don't know about the rest of this wall here. I don't know if we should add more detail. I'm still waiting for some inspiration on that. So we're going to turn our attention to the inside, okay? So we've still got some work to do. We've got a floor that's kind of nondescript, still the natural state, or mostly the natural state of things. And I just knocked off a torch. Let's put that back. We've got a little bit of a marker there, but that's mostly to let me know where I can drop down into some of the inner workings of the iron farm and the storage area. Over here, we've got some additions, and this is what we're going to be working on today. So we've got this crafting bench that has shown up here, not because I put it there, it's because somebody else put it there. And I don't mind people dropping crafting benches, but because they did, it shows that I did not plan accordingly inside this storage area. So we've got to work on that. We're going to be adding a few niceties here, and we're going to be starting in this area. We've got one blank wall left, so I think that's where we're going to put it. So we're going to put a little crafting area. People can come over and use the crafting benches. We're also going to put some anvils and, well, let's see. What was the other thing? Oh, that's right. An ender chest. We don't have one of those. And then something that came up on our Discord chat the other day. We don't have an enchanting setup. We've got to do that. Yeah. There's nothing here. We don't have an enchanting table, enchanting room or anything. We've got a bunch over at Port Hypermine. We've got them in the various the various XP farms, but nothing here. And it'd be nice to have one here for anybody that comes in from, we'll say, places far away where their bed gets obstructed or something, and they end up here back at spawn, or we get new people coming on. It'd be nice to have something there for them to use. So that's what we're going to work on. I'm going to be using a design that, well, it's a rather old design. It's going to require some redstone. Let me get my pockets filled, and I'll bring you right back when we're ready to start. All right, as I said, we're going to be here on this wall. I'm going to go right in the middle. I've already dug out the whole area there for what we're going to be working on. We're going to put a little light source underneath the enchanting table, and we're done with the light sources for now. The reason we do that is because the enchanting table is a transparent block, so it's going to let light through. And then we're going to lay out some pistons. And this design is going to be a design that Zueljin put together a video for quite some time ago, a long time ago. I built a couple of these on a server that I shared with some coworkers, and they, I went back and checked to make sure that they still worked, and sure enough, the design still works here, even in the 1.12 snapshots. So I am going to be using this, and what it lets you do is it lets you select the level that you want for your enchanting. So there, you can get into the wiki and figure out different levels that give you a better chance of getting certain enchantments on your stuff. And you can play that game if you want to. I don't tend to play that game anymore. I just go for level 30 enchants on our books if we're doing that, and then just combine a bunch of books together. So that's kind of how I play, but you may play different, and others here on Hypermine may play different. It'd be nice to just have this little, it's kind of a novelty concept, but it's nice to change it up every now and then. Most people are used to the standard enchanting room setups. It's going to look kind of the same. You can see the kind of same pattern here, and that's all well and good. We can get rid of that because we've got a light source under here. We're going to bring in a little design block. I am going to need some nether brick here, and here, and here, and then one more. Why are we doing this? Well, I use nether brick whenever I am placing down redstone, because nether brick does not respond to haste 2 and efficiency, just in case somebody is hanging around doing some of that speed mining, which may be the case because Basket has been working on the iron farm rail station, and so he's had a beacon up now and again, and so I want to make sure that everything is all right and proper for that. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to be putting, for the most part, putting redstone on top of nether brick. It's not going to happen quite like it needs to right here, mostly because nether brick is not the prettiest, and it's not what we're using for our design here right now. Did I grab those buttons? Yes, I did. So I'm going to be using wooden buttons because those contrast really well with the stone brick like that. And same thing over here. Yep, just like this, all the way down. And then we'll get off those buttons, bring that like so. Okay, next order of business, what we need to do before we get into putting redstone on top is maybe chuck a block there that we can rest up against. We're going to use dark oak for our roof inside. Not like that. No, you need to make the curve there and go all the way around. And I'll get that in a bit once we go top side for some more of this redstone. And over here, we're going to be using dark oak slab. Yep. And right here and here, all the way around with these. And I don't really need to go into tutorial mode. I just want to kind of build on camera with you. It's been a while since I've done that. And over here, what do we need? I need to put a block. Can you put one on top there? Maybe, how tall is that thing? I have no idea. We'll drop down there, put our block right like so, and no. That's not quite right. Oh, we got to go up and put a block up top. That's right. Okay. Sorry about that. I lost the words for a short while there. Okay, and now we can take care of that guy. And this one. Take that out. And there we go. And everywhere that we had a comparator on the bottom, we put a comparator here on top. Sounds like it's raining outside. It's been a while since we've dealt with rain here on the Hypermine server. We're going to do also button where... Do you see a button? I see one now. So let's put a button right there. And we'll come back up with that. Okay. Now we can go in with some redstone like that. And then we need to pull that signal out using a repeater. And we come along with, at this point, since the roof is all going to be this dark oak, I think that's fine. And we're going to be dealing with the comparators again eventually, but right into there. And then still dealing with the same roof. We got a comparator on subtract mode. That's going to be going into a block that is not seen. Right? Can we do that? Yes. Okay. Yes, we can. And then we've got a block that goes right there. And then same deal right there. And is this one going to be seen? No, that one's not going to be seen. And then we'll have a block right. Well, you know what? Let's put the comparator. And then we've got something to lean up against. Right there like that. All right. So the way this thing works is that you essentially get it's kind of a decay. You've got this memory circuit right here. It's going to store a signal that degrades as you press these buttons. And each of those signals is going to just imply a certain level of signal strength on this clock, or not clock. It's not really a clock. It's a memory circuit. It's going to hold the signal strength and then send that around to the pistons down below. So we read it from the buttons up here, and based on where those buttons are, The comparator is going to read it, send the signal on with the correct signal length, and then that's eventually going to come up into our memory circuit here. But we've got to carry that on down, and it's going to take a little bit of faffing about. So let me take care of that real quick, and I'll bring you back and show you the completed product. All right, we are back, and we've got all of the redstone done. We can take a look here. Notice when you press that button, all of the bookshelves extend. Click this one, that resets the whole system. Then you can come over here and see only up to where you clicked. That's where those bookshelves are going to come up. So we can take a look at the signal strength that's in that memory circuit. Let's come up here, and that was a previous staircase up. But this is not decaying at all. It's not going to lose any signal strength as you go down. But let's pull up the F3, and you can see over in the top right corner, notice where it says power 4 right there. So that's the signal that we put into the system. If we take maybe another button and put it, say, right here, is that going to work? Yes, that's going to work. And we can take a look at the signal strength again. It says power 12. So there we go. That's how that thing works, and I think it's pretty cool. It's a neat design, and I'm glad it still works here even in the 1.12 snapshots. I'm going to put that there as a little staircase to get to, and we shouldn't have any issues with spawning up here. And what you're hearing is outside. We've got zombies hanging out. They tend to hang around the iron farm. They like hanging around here for some odd reason. But we can come in here and then close this off. And what I'm going to do is, well, we've still got a little bit of work to do over here. Okay. We've got a floor that needs to be done. We've got some design work on the walls to do. And we've got to get in, say, the inner chest and the crafting bench and all of that fun stuff. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to turn our attention to the outside for a little bit. We've got rain happening. Yes, we got rain happening. You know what? We're not going to turn our attention quite yet to the outside. Once I get everything done here on this wall, then we'll take a look. Hopefully it won't be raining at that point, and I'll show you what we're going to work on. We got a suggestion from a viewer, and I want to put that into practice. I think it's a really good one. So let me get this done, and I'll bring you back in just a moment. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look here. Boom. Okay, well, I mean, it's not anything new. What do you think I was going to do? Just pulling some new design ethic right here while I've got this all the way around? No. We're going to go with the same thing. Okay, so we got chiseled stone brick. We got the polished andesite. And again, it's going to look a little different for me here with the BOO texture pack versus you or somebody that's using the standard vanilla, but it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, so we've also got the prismarine peeking out from back there. There we go. Okay, so I think we're done for this part of the project. So that means we now have an enchanting area, and we've got some storage and crafting and all sorts of good stuff. Kind of the little nice to haves that we were missing from the rest of it. Now, I do need to get the next part of our project, and that is right there. Let's head on upstairs. And currently, I am on with Cause for Christ. And, well, he's gone away from the computer for a bit. But had a little back and forth with him because he has gone AFK inadvertently a few times on the server. It's led to some pretty disastrous consequences for him. But he is currently on the computer. So we're going to get up here, and what we're going to be working on is a new, or something, it's an addition to the overall look and feel here in the castle, or on the castle. This is from a suggestion from you, from one of you. So Neffers, a viewer, has suggested putting some stuff up here on this level to make it look like that top building, that top part of this tower, is a crane. So what we're going to do is I've got some stuff right in here and in here, I believe. No, that's empty. All right. So I've got some stuff here. What we're going to do is lay out some pallets and, use some, or show some logs being loaded up, some stone and various things like that. So we've got ladders and rails and all sorts of stuff to kind of make that come together. So let me go off camera and put that together. I don't quite have it planned out, so I'm just going to play around a little bit and I'll bring you back once I've got something to show. So what I've done is I've put together just a few different samplings of things that might be loaded up if that thing up top was in fact a crane. And I guess it kind of looks like one, given that it's kind of cantilevered out over the rest of the build. We've even got it using or carrying a little, I don't know, some sort of box or crate or something. There's nothing in there. It's just a dark oak box. That's it. But we've got that. I'll take a look from over there just to give you an idea of what's going on up there. But down here we've got blocks of wood that have been delivered up top, tying it down with some rails and ladders right there, and then even a delivery or a pallet of different stone materials right here. And this is a suggestion from Neff in the comments of the last time, or the video for the last time we were here at the iron farm. He said that it looked like this was a crane, and then maybe there was stuff to be delivered. So here we go. This is my rendition of that suggestion. The downside is that we now have torches back on the design. I don't care for that, but I don't know how else we could get rid of the torches. We could put redstone down, but then that just look ugly. I don't know. If you got any suggestions for lighting, do let me know. Could certainly work that in, but that means that our time here is done. We got the enchanting area down in the main storage thing, so the enchanting room down in the main storage area done, and we've got a little more decoration here on top. And so I think that's pretty good for this time. Let me know what you think about both of those little projects. But that's going to be it for now. If you enjoyed, a like is always appreciated, and if you haven't done so already, think about subscribing so you are up to date with everything going on the channel. But oh, you know what? I almost forgot. I said I would show you. It's hard to see, and if we don't have the Optifine zoom, which we don't because, well, Optifine hasn't updated. There we go. So we're just hanging down by something that looks kind of like a rope. But that's going to be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.